Here's our top story. Kicks turned to punches at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Toronto overnight. Fists flew between Chilean players, police and security guards outside the stadium. The Chileans had just lost to Argentina 3-0. And the CBC's Sébastien Saint-François was at the semi-final match and has the latest.
Well, basically, Suhana, we were just, doing our job interviewing players after the game, Argentine players, when all of a sudden all of us understood that something was amiss. We ran back to one of the gates where we weren't allowed to cross, but we saw basically what you're about to see or are seeing right now, which is Chilean under-20 players being led back, some in handcuffs, into the stadium, possibly to their locker rooms. What we understood and what witnesses told us was that a violent brawl, including police officers, took place. We don't know precisely what started the whole thing. A couple of stories are circulating right now, nothing we can really confirm, other than to say that according to Chilean team officials, 9 players at one point were arrested, and in fact the Chilean consul in Toronto had to intervene personally and intercede on the players' behalf just to make sure that they would be released. Chilean consul also said that police used a taser gun on one of the players that was arrested, and basically this Chilean consul here in Toronto was really critical of the police work and the way the police conducted themselves.
My main worry right now is the situation of the players, which some of them were very badly treated by the police. The police reacted in a way that's very clearly overreacted, and using excessive force in the procedures.
That use of the word excessive force, as I understand it, Sebastian, maybe you can just draw the picture for me. There were billy clubs used that some people described it as a huge dogfight with police and with players and with security personnel. Is that what you saw? Was it commotion and chaos?
Well, there was a commotion for sure, but we didn't see the actual fighting. My understanding of what went on is what witnesses described after the fact. But yes, you are right. Some of these stories are already published on the internet, on some of the news sites that Canadians can go on. For sure, it is something that took all of us by surprise, because even though the game had been rough, by any means, we didn't expect that to occur at the end.
Final question for you, Sebastian. What is FIFA saying through all of this?
Well, they certainly weighed their words. They chose their words carefully. They didn't say anything particularly clear. They were saying basically that there's an investigation underway, which includes the Toronto Police, the Chilean consulate, and FIFA officials. As I understand it, and as they were telling us last night, the press conference that's supposed to go on by the end of this afternoon, including Sepp Blatter, the FIFA president, is still going on. I guess we'll know by that time what the official answer to that is. And in the end, one thing will not change, and it is the fact that these Chilean players are supposed to be playing this coming Sunday on the bronze medal final.
The CBC's Sébastien Saint-François in Toronto. Now later this hour, FIFA President Sepp Blatter will join us and give us his thoughts on this and other issues at the Under-20 tournament. Last night's incident isn't just making headlines here at home. In Chile, the whole country is talking about what happened, and newspapers there are laying the blame squarely at the feet of Toronto police this morning. Freelance reporter Jen Ross has more from Santiago.
The reaction here in Chile has been absolutely phenomenal. Every newspaper is covering this, every top-of-the-hour newscast. There's surprise over the reaction in Canada, and people here are saying that this violence seemed disproportionate. There are many quotes saying it was brutal, uncalled for. Players, for instance, saying they were treated like animals. There's a lot of specifics over the exact violence, people having billy bats in the ribs, getting hit by pepper spray, canisters in the face, and many people just extremely surprised that the Canadian police would have reacted in such a way. So all of the reaction here is definitely stressing the surprise. Of course, the fact that this game is front page news is no surprise. It would have been regardless of the violence, because this team had many expectations, and they were playing against Argentina, which is an arch rival of Chile's.
Freelance reporter Jen Ross in Santiago this morning.